Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Now Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Young on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And the Bills are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Perry. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have taken the lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Bills 14, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On the handoff, it's DiMercado. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, Young on the move to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 2nd down, Young again. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
10 yards to go.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's Young. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A run, it's DeMercado. And he'll take this one down to the 36. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Young. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Let's go now. Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, it's DeMercado. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's DeMercado. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Amari DeMercado, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. And look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Running, DeMercado. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Young will set to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Off play action. Perry. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, Archer. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On first down, Perry. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here's Jacobs. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Jacobs powering his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
70 tempo. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there for KC. 56 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Young. Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now 1st and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Now Young.
Rolling to his right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by the safety, D'Angelo Hall.
And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim. That is intercepted.
And he's got some space here. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now they try the right side here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Young. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
27 yards.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we are tied here.
We've waited so much time.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Let's go now.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Runs over him. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. To throw on 2nd down, Perry.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 81 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them. Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you. And sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
You got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Kyle Van Noy on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run it with Jacobs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. We'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Now the first throw in overtime for Young. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. It's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. So now both teams have had it. Both teams have failed to produce any points, Charles, and the march continues here in overtime.
Well, Brandon, on one of our breaks as we went into the 4th quarter, you mentioned to me how physical this game has been. I think we're seeing some of that attrition here in overtime. Both teams tired, both trying not to make a mistake and lose the game for their team.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Knocked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. 131 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up
At long last for a potential game winner.
Younghoe Koo. All eyes fixated on the kicker.
This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights.